No, from a coaching standpoint, there were a lot of positive things last two games. There's a lot of positive things. So we just. I mean, it was a tough streak, but I think that was the best positive part since before Christmas time. What we saw against Artland, and first period and fourth period against Benetton. So the challenge for us is just to keep to build on that. Going on the road is to build on that. We play a game on Saturday in the Bundesliga, and then we play a game in Russia on Tuesday. That means nothing, but we'll play both games just like we've been playing. I mean, both games mean something to us, and we just play one game at a time.
So you look at Russia, you take the whole regular team to.
Right now we do, unless there's an injury on Saturday.
Yeah,
I mean,
sure.
We want to keep the team together and keep working. And it's the game in Kuban means something to Kuban, so it's a good game for us. It's a good game for us to play. I'm not sure what their situation is, if they've qualified already or if they have to win, or I'm not sure.
They have to win.
You have to win, so it's a good game for us to play. I mean, in a place where they have to win, it's a good place, good situation for us.
How is the contribution of Yassin and Torin that ALBA improved its game?
Well, like I said a long time ago, I thought a huge difference in November, December was the play and improvement of Yassin and Torin as a duo. And then after Christmas time, we lost that. And now they're back, and I think you see a difference in our game again. And they both give us a presence. Both give us a presence at both ends of the floor, give us a presence in the paint. And they give us two guys who are doing dirty work.
I think you said after the Benetton game you weren't really satisfied the way your bench performs right now, or that you expected more from them. Can you explain a little bit what you expect from them?
No, it was a tough situation in the Benetton game. I mean, I went with the starters for almost 9 minutes because they were playing well. We had a good rhythm going, and when we substituted, it was a tough situation for the bench. They never got in the game. They never got into the game, and it was a tough situation. But there's a couple guys just struggling right now, but that's just like a team struggles at certain times. Players struggle at certain times, so it's not because of effort. Just sometimes players go through this. They lose a little bit of confidence. They struggle a little bit. They go through this. So I'm not concerned. If it was because of effort, I would be concerned. But it's not because of effort or practice or anything like that. Heiko has struggled a little bit offensively the last week or so, or 2 weeks. But he's practiced very well, and his attitude's been great. And you got to remember, I mean, he's gone through a long summer with the national team, had no break. I mean, I expected this at some time or another. I mean, it's much better to go through this now than later in the season. I mean, I expected this to happen with Heiko at one time or another.
Which points ALBA has improved the most? What do you want to say?
I think starting with the Artland game, I think all facets of our game got better. You know, they all got better. Our rebounding got better. Our hustle, our defensive intensity got better. We executed better in the half court. You know, I think all three areas, you know, we took a step forward. But I think the biggest thing was we went where it hurt. We took the charge. We got in the floor for loose balls. We hustled. You know, we made hustle plays, and that's what, for me, because that's what we've been stressing. That you know, we go where it hurts, and I thought that was a huge improvement.
Is that something that you put specialty emphasis on in your practice? Certain drills, getting guys on the floor or something?
Well, yeah, we did that a couple of weeks ago.
Okay.
Just, you know, different drills to, you know, kind of get down and dirty. What I call kind of hockey drills a little bit. And,
like, I don't know, checks or taking charges? Or
yeah, we did some of that.
Okay.
We did some of that, loose ball drills, taking charges. We did that, but I think it was more of a mentality thing. But you know, we try to do things on the practice floor that we want to carry over to the game floor. And I think I've said before, if we don't do it on the practice floor, I can't expect players to do it on the game floor. I don't do it with every team. I think the last time I did it was, this kind of stuff was probably about 10 years ago. My best player got hurt. So I haven't done it since, but it was a situation where we were in. You know, we weren't going where it hurts, and it wasn't one game, it wasn't two games, it was on and on and on. And so, you know, we had to come in and do this stuff. Do I normally do this? No. Like you said, it's more of a high school, college kind of drill for young kids.
So 10 years ago, that was with which team? Do you know?
I think I can't remember. I did it twice, and both times. One time my best player slipped on the floor and pulled a hamstring because the floor was wet, and something else happened. Somebody else broke a rib. But I mean, it happens. You know, that's why I've kind of never done that before lately, but you know, and everything we do in practice has a purpose, or there's no use to do it. I mean, we do it, why are we doing this? Anybody can ask, why are you doing this in practice? You know, everything's got to have a purpose, why we do it, and, you know, what do we want out of it?
The plays became harder in practicing?
I think the intent, I would have to say, you know, for the most part, I think they really competed well in practice against each other. And that's why I was a little bit disappointed that our competitiveness wasn't the same in games as it was in practice sometimes. That was kind of, because I think we've competed pretty well in practice for the most part. But for me that's in the past. I think we've you know, we've gone through a tough time. But, you know, you don't get to where you want to go unless you go through tough times. It's just you're not going to get there. You're not going to get there. You got to kind of feel the bottom of the barrel to a certain extent to get to the top of the barrel. I mean, it's just the way it is.